many others, they come back a bit different. They come back hardened. They come back wondering if there is that respect for what it is that their fellow soldiers and airmen and every other member of the military so sacrificially have given to this country. And that starts from the top. It's a shame that our military personnel even have to wonder if they have to question if they're respected anymore. It starts from the top. The question, though, that comes from our own president.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And that's Sarah Palin in Oklahoma yesterday, bringing up her son, who was charged with domestic violence and various other charges, a veteran. And she brought up talking about PTSD and how we treat our veterans. Was it appropriate? Reportedly, Donald Trump told her, go ahead, do it. Rick Ungar joins us on the panel, senior political contributor for Forbes.com and co-host of Steele Ungar on SiriusXM, and C. Edmund Wright, columnist with Breitbart.com and columnist with The American Thinker. Rick, appropriate?
It could have been. You know, if there was ever a time that I was going to be sympathetic to Sarah Palin, that was it. I mean, what happened in her family was terrible, and I hope her son's okay. But marrying it to the president was foolish. I've talked to Republicans who don't like Obama since that happened. They thought it was foolish. But I got to point this out. Here's the one thing I don't get. When she did not show up yesterday morning at the rally she was supposed to be at, my presumption was she went home to Alaska. Because if, God forbid, my kid ever put a gun to his head and said he wanted to kill himself, man, I'd hire a plane and get back there as soon as possible. When she showed up in Nebraska yesterday afternoon, I was absolutely stunned. I don't understand what she was doing campaigning with that kind of a crisis.
What about it, C. Edmund?
Well, yeah, I've been stunned at everything Sarah Palin's done this week. I mean, in that clip, quite frankly, Steve, and I don't mean to make fun of anyone who's, suffering from that kind of post-traumatic stress disorder in their family. But that statement was incoherent and it was babbled. But I mean, then again, this one-time anti-ethanol, anti-crony capitalist, anti-Mitch McConnell crusader's been babbling incoherently all week. I don't know what's going on with her.
Okay, can we write this down? C. Edmund and I just agree.
Yeah, it's a very momentous occasion.
What is going on here?
C. Edmund, you wrote a piece that was an American Thinker. Trump goes full McConnell on Cruz. Explain that, and is it not working?
I don't know if it's working or not. It's interesting. I think the big risk he runs is like when Newt Gingrich ran the Bain Capital ad and attacked Mitt Romney from the left. When he did that, talk radio and the internet abandoned him for a while until he got off of that. They don't seem to be doing that with Donald Trump, even though he's coming at Ted Cruz from the left. Ted Cruz is a hero to those that he's the hero for standing up to Mitch McConnell. Donald Trump, the great anti-establishment candidate, has now gone full McConnell and full ethanol this week, and Sarah Palin's jumped in with him. I don't even know, what planet I'm on anymore.
But Rick, you and I were talking before about, I was listening to Rush Limbaugh today, and they ran an ad for Cruz, trashing this. It had Trump, in his own words, basically endorsing what a good mayor Bill de Blasio would be. And you and I were talking before, and Rick, he's immune. It all just nothing can get Donald Trump.
That's right. He's bulletproof because all he's going to do is say, hey, I do business in New York. You want me to trash the mayor? I knew he was going to win. Everybody knew he was going to win. Of course I came out for him. What would you do if you did business in that city?
All right, let's put up some tweets here real quick. We have less than a minute. A couple of tweets Donald Trump put out about Glenn Beck, who trashed Sarah Palin for endorsing him. Wacko Glenn Beck is a sad answer to the Sarah Palin USA endorsement that Cruz so desperately wanted. Glenn is a failing, crying, lost soul. Rick?
Well, they have no impact because, if Glenn Beck had said Donald Trump is a wonderful guy, he'd be writing completely different tweets about it.
See, Edmund?
Yeah, Rick's absolutely true. What's amazing is that Glenn Beck and Mark Levin are kind of saying some of the same things, and Rush Limbaugh's on the other side, along with Sean Hannity. Again, it's just a bizarro world. I don't recognize it anymore.
Well, no matter what it is, it's better than Clinton world.
I get the feeling C. Edmund might just be a Cruz guy.
Hey, you really want to know what world you're in? We will ground you with Ted Nugent, part 2 of my interview. Coming up next. Don't go away.